We have the Martinez 45 series today, pairing that up with Knob Creek 100. And weekly giveaway.
Weekly giveaway!
Cue the music.
Cue the music.
Thanks for tuning into the 2020 season of Cigars, Liquor, and More. As we join our buddies Bill
Howdy.
and our other brother Daryl
Smoke up, Johnny.
in the Backyard Speakeasy as they discover their thoughts on cigars, liquor, and anything else that comes to mind.
Cigars, Liquor, and More brought to you by Roosters.
They're crowing.
Not only... No, they crow all day long.
People think it's just the evening or morning, but it's not. It's all day.
It is all day.
It's all day. They got nothing better to do.
No, they don't.
All right, so we had rated a Martinez cigar not that long ago, and I was trying to find the 45 series, which was a new offering they started in, I guess, October of last year. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, to celebrate their 45 years.
Celebrate their 45 years. And Dave was like, no, we have them online. And I'm like, I'm not seeing them. And they, in fact, did not have them on the front page. And he's like, let me send you a couple. So I'm like, yeah, I would love to talk about them. So here is the Martinez 45 series. This is celebrating their 45th anniversary in business.
Mm-hmm.
And today we have with it Knob Creek
Knob
100.
Creek.
A straight bourbon Jim Beam product from Claremont, Kentucky. Bear in mind, that bottle is not the bottle you'll see on the shelves now. I think they changed the bottle in 19 or recently, something. And that bottle's more than a year old. So, it doesn't look like that anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
So this Martinez 45 series is a Torpedo 6x52. Seco Viso Ligero, a Nicaraguan. Dominican Cabanito filler, Nicaraguan binder, a Habano natural, San Andreas Maduro wrapper. Created by Christian Polanco and Marino Rosario for the 45th anniversary. MSRP, $15.
Boom.
All right.
I kind of like the torpedo.
Oh, yeah,
and doing the V cut. Doing the V cut with the torpedo, I'm liking that.
It works just fine. A lot of people are like, "Oh no, you can't do it with that one." You can, and it works just fine.
And that V cutter is a deep V cutter, so it works just fine.
All right. So, in case people are not aware of Knob Creek's Jim Beam link, it is a Jim Beam product. Its description is sweet, woody, fruity, caramely, nutty, vanilla pound cake, maple sugar, fresh roasted almonds. It MSRP's at $30.
Vanilla maybe. Pound cake? Come on.
It's been a long time. Well, okay, it hasn't been a long time since I had it. It's been a long time since I had it until Sunday. And then I had a bit of it to remind me of it.
The rooster's saying he wants some.
But it had been a while since I'd had it as well. Probably a couple years. It's been in the back.
CLM has teamed up with Drunk Chicken Cigars. And if you go to drunkchicken.com and you order stuff, put in the promo code CLM2020 and you will receive 10% off of your order. It's the best way to get Drunk Chicken cigars. Unless they sell it at your brick and mortar.
Or they give them away for free in your brick and mortar, because that also happens to be the cigars we are giving away today. So, listen for your name later in the show. We're gonna have a couple Drunk Chicken cigars to give away this week, and we will for the next 8 weeks.
Yes,
so,
nice.
It should be nice.
Goodness all the way around. DrunkChickenCigars.com. CLM 2020 is your promo code. Okay, so I had, for those on video, in the cigar that we had before this show, I put it in my journal, and I wanted to see if I was getting kind of the same notes out of the cigar now as I did before. And just to clarify, I had the Woodford Reserve Malt Kentucky Straight Whiskey. And I think that whiskey kind of did a little more than what I thought it did. Because with the Knob Creek, I am I am really enjoying this cigar. And earthy throughout.
Okay.
And a little wood.
Yep.
But now that I'm tasting it with the Knob Creek over the malt, a much better cigar than what it was with the malt.
Pairings are important.
Pairings are important.
That's why we do this. Mm-hmm. It's also why I try to try one and find something that works well with it before we do it on the show.
Right, because we want to showcase the cigar in the best possible light.
And the liquor in the best possible
And the
light.
liquor as well, yes. So
maybe we should have shaken it before we poured it. You know, it's been on my shelf for so long.
Here you go, son.
All settled or something. I don't know.
I also like that it's a little bit more of a heavy smoke without having the it's not drying out the back of my throat or anything. So
it's not prolific though.
If there was no wind, you could do smoke rings with this.
You could do a heavy smoke ring with it, but it's not a prolific amount of smoke. It's a moderate amount of smoke.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just belch out smoke. Plano school districts have already announced that they are considering continuing with online education in the fall. Now, I don't know if it's COVID-driven or not, but I don't think it has to be COVID-driven. I think it could be cost and quality of education driven. Now, right now, quality is not completely there because the programs aren't that great. There's some problems, but they just don't need oil ring.
All right. So if we go to online only, that means that you're going to have a parent home.
Yeah.
That also means that school taxes should decrease. When have you known school taxes to ever decrease?
Oh, they won't decrease. Taxes don't decrease.
So everything's going to remain the same, but now you're going to have a parent at home.
So
ostensibly not making the money they were before.
So that's the thing.
That's not going to work.
It won't be required to be at home. I think it will be an option to be at home, and then if you still need the daycare, you send them to school. But think about it. If a third of the kids stay home because they have a stay-at-home parent, then you save tons of money because you're not building a new school to just be more daycare.
But it's not going to be a third. It's going to be 80%. It's not going to be a third that's going to be home. It's going to be 10 to 20% at the most.
It still helps.
Because 80 to 90% of the families have to have two incomes in order to support their cost of living.
It still decreases class size, and decreased class size is better.
And,
so there could be one.
Yeah, so tech support
person.
was just saying that one lady in the neighborhood, or they trade off in the neighborhood, hosting the online.
Good.
Stay at home. So everybody comes over there, does their lessons.
Or the friends who want to.
And and there you go. That could work.
There could be many.
Guess so.
I'm just saying it would be, even if they did the 100% computer learning at your own pace and still did it in the school, it would be more efficient than boring half the kids and leaving half the kids behind.
I don't disagree that it's better. I do not disagree with that.
No.
That just homeschool in general, I think, is better.
The teacher.
How
many people Skype you in a day?
One of the toughest part. So children need structure.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that schools provide is structure.
True.
It's difficult to get that same type structure at home.
We're experiencing
unless your home provides that kind of structure.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of homes do. That's very valid.
Nope.
So tech support said if the future is working from home, then this does train the next generation of workforce.
Well, not to mention, if we're working at home more, then our kids are home with us. It's not like it's daycare anymore. School doesn't have to be daycare. You're at home with your kid. You're working and they're working. And if they're running around and being a jackass, you go, hey, sit down. You know what it is? I think as this gets warmer, the fruitiness is coming out. Because I've been holding it and it's getting fruitier.
I'm not warming it like you are.
Yeah. Yeah, it smooths a bit.
And that may be why I'm not getting it.
It smooths a bit, and it gets fruitier when it gets warmer.
It's smooth as it is.
This is a good cigar. I like this.
Yes.
45 years.
If you like,
That's a while, huh?
and I'm still getting earthy and wood. If you like earthy and wood, this is definitely a good cigar for you. And I do like earthy and wood.
It's 90% earthy and wood with a little bit of pepper.
Yes.
You know what? Let me take a moment and mention that our winner for this week,
Woohoo!
who will get 2 Drunk Chicken cigars, a Cigar Liquor and More koozie, and a sticker, is Swells 12528.
Swells 12528. All right. We'll be
So-
reaching out to you so we can get some information from you so we can send you a care package.
Oh, and then you're going to like those cigars. Yeah.
You-
Keep
you
your
will.
beverage
You
cool
will.
with a koozie. Summer's coming up.
Yes.
Gonna
Yes.
need that.
Summer's coming up. Koozies are out. Everybody's using koozies. Do it.
So Cassie's question
Keep your beer and your water cold.
is this.
What particular Drunk Chicken cigar are
I
they
don't
getting?
know.
Oh, okay.
The 2 I pull out the bag.
Oh, nice, nice.
Okay.
Mystery Drunk Chicken
Mystery.
cigars. All right. What's your Cassie question?
If you could rewrite Jack and the Beanstalk, what would be at the top instead of the giant and the giant's home? And I said, I don't know. What would you have at the top instead of a giant and a giant's home? She said, it would be a big fancy mall. And I said, what? Why? And she said, well, because it would be funny. Because Jack would spend his money for the beans. He goes up to the top, and then there's a big fancy mall, and he has no money to spend anything on. And I go, well, that's an interesting moral to the story. You changed it up.
That's cruel.
But and I said, but he doesn't have to still be poor. And she goes, well, why not? I go, well, it's his beanstalk. You could charge people to go up it to the mall. And she's like, oh. I go, you're not thinking about making money here, are you? So she thought Jack would be in trouble because he couldn't spend any money at the mall. But I'm like, no, you charge people to go up to the.
No, he's got the highway to the mall.
I'm not entirely certain what I'd put at the top. I think I said I'd put a spa up there because it's fluffy clouds and pleasant, right? And so you put a big fancy spa. Good spa. Imagine that. Imagine what you could charge for spa treatments in the sky out here.
You go up on a high mountain, there's a guy sitting up there, and you say, well, what's the meaning of
So
life?
you just put a guy up there.
And he says, soda.
So you just put.
Yeah, put a guy up there that says, howdy.
It'd be like 20 little kiosks of palm readers.
I want a redneck deli llama at the top of the beanstalk.
Redneck Dalai Lama.
That's kind. Guys.
So if you have an idea of what you think would be at the top of a, besides Sky Mall,
Or a redneck deli llama.
drop us a suggestion. I will read
But
them.
if you like the redneck deli llama, let me know.
I'll read them. You send something in, I'll read them out. I'll read them to Cassie, and I'll read them back to you.
And could you tone the lights down a little bit?
Now it's getting bright out.
Tone the lights down, then look it up.
So I don't.
For all the podcasters out there, if you don't have tech support, you should. Oh, beautiful cigar, beautiful night, wonderful drink.
Yeah, this has been perfect. It's still not. I've
Great.
not corrected it once.
Great 10% off on Drunk Chicken cigars by putting in promo code CLM 2020.
So
Is that too much?
so you can find us
Tell me if that's too much.
everywhere with Cigars, Liquor, and More. So I added a Cigars, Liquor, and More Instagram account because
Yes.
Cigar Daryl and Bill CLM wasn't
It
really
didn't-
identifying
It didn't
us,
say,
right?
yeah.
So,
yeah.
So we got that. So that's Instagram,
Yep.
Facebook. Getting lots of feedback on Facebook, oddly.
Yep.
You know, Instagram is great for blasting out and letting people know things, but I get more feedback on Facebook than I do on Instagram.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Find
yeah.
us anywhere.
This cigar is doing really well.
Yeah.
I like
This
it.
cigar.
This cigar, that Knob Creek,
Yeah.
excellent combination.
I'd
Excellent
say I
combination.
agree. I think the fruitiness coming out in this was nice. And I didn't get that. I didn't get anything augmented in the malt with the cigar.
Agreed.
So it was kind of nice to augment it. Of course, it could be because I'm warming it. But I didn't feel like it changed the cigar as much. But I do think they go better together. I think the knob goes better with it.
Are we calling it? Do I need to play the music?
Yeah, I think we are about at our end. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you very much. We love you, everybody. We love you. Take
Find
care.
us anywhere.
Talk to you later. Chair dancing. Oh, I feel better.
Hell yeah.